And good morning. You know what? The camera's not configured. Hello. Interesting. All right, let me fix that real quick. Boom, boom. There's one, there's the other. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's cold out. Put on a sweater and stuff. However, I was trying to build it as a different product name. Somebody at work the other day mentioned our chat as a natter, and I really like that name for this, so I'm renaming it. I'm not moving the project and all that stuff, at least not yet. Maybe when it kind of settles down, we'll migrate it to something. Just installed Natter. Let's see if I got the naming correct on it. Where did it end up? Did it start? I don't see it. Uh-oh. Applications. There's the old one, which I built just before this. Natter, here. Still nothing. Interesting. Applications. Natter, contents, Mac. Natter. Ooh. Unable to open database file. Yes. Oh, interesting. Is it because that directory doesn't exist? Let's bump up the font a little bit. Boom. That might be too much. It's way too much. No such file or directory. And so... error while running Tauri application. Setup error. Unable to open database file. That happens in our DB. Yeah, I think the font is too big. We'll see. Then I've found that recently I've wanted to turn the type hints and stuff off. So I'm going to check that out real quick. Is it WK? What is the code preferences? KS keyboard shortcuts. Ooh, keyboard shortcuts. Okay. They call it for Rust. Type hierarchy, super types. I think we have to look at the extension. Nope, not that. Here, Rust Analyzer. Simple renaming, find all references. Inlay hints. Inlay hints. Ah, stop inlaying here. Okay. I don't see anything there for that. Copy that. Firefox. Ooh, that's bright. Wow. Max length. Reborrow. Let's see. Render colons. Whether to show type hints for variables. And then there's down here. Oh, where'd it go? And this is where we were. They have a command for this? Your parameter hints. All right, I'll have to find this later. Okay. I want this. Remove, save. Okay. A little better. So we init. Interesting. Did we create this directory before? Because we get the path resolver, the app data dir. We can make sure that it exists at this point. Final Spartan. Was that some query language? What's a DB for? We were saving the emoticons in it. And good morning. Sorry, I was not on my game this morning. No. Nope. It's crashing when it starts up because it can't find this. And what I would like to do is eventually store some of these messages that are coming through in the database so that when it starts up, you could show what happened last stream, or you could have more history or whatever. I don't know exactly yet. But also I was thinking of saving the app configuration in SQLite Not sure yet. Okay, and how do we create a directory? Create dir all. Oh, perfect. Okay. db path. All right, let's try that again. We just run it. We should just run it. Yeah. Okay. I think that did it. Good. Okay. Let's build it because I want to run the latest version. We'll install that. A full DB instead of a simple config file. Well, it was originally for storing the emoticons, right? And there's hundreds of them. Right? Just the information about them, the default set, all that. So like eventually, when I create like a little message sender, I think I'll want to have all that information cached in the DB, so I'm not constantly hitting Twitch. Right. Install, replace, and just run it. Yay! Okay. Halsey, password. Oh, I don't know what my password is. It's probably gonna have me like yeah, that too. Come on, where is it? Oh, Authenticator app. Really? Twitch. Which authenticator app? Let's see. Enter code found in your authenticator app, or you can. Oh, they texted me. Oh goodness. Okay. Sorry, this is not planned. Okay, remember for 30 days, sure. I think I want to rename it. Allow Natter. I wonder if I can rename that. I like Natter better. Hello. Yeah, entering tokens on the stream. Always a good time. Always. Let's see. We have applications here. Mr. Halsey's stream chat. I want to manage that. Oh, you can just change it. Perfect. Natter. Save. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm gonna try to run that again and see if it's different now. Log in with Twitch. Natter wants to access your account. Hey, look at that. Okay, it's a little better. Beautiful. All right. And we don't need any secrets because we were using the OAuth flow. Not the implicit flow, but the other one. Done with that. Okay. Now, the task at hand today, one I was looking at, was to finish number 7. I think there's like 1 or 2 events that still are using the old format. It's like app ready or something else. So I want to configure those, move those over. Let's finish this. Event. See, these I think are just fine. They're all just event : I think it's in here. Yeah, where we emit all. IRC command ready. IRC command join. I think those are the only 2. Let's see. Let's do. Who uses this? One place. On mount. And this is in. Status. Okay, the little status bar. This guy up here. Yeah, and it'd be nice to have a better type for this stuff. Okay, so unlisten is set up poorly. Okay, let's fix some of this. I've been getting better at this. Let's go into message.svelte because I like this pattern better. What did we do? Was it messages? Where we have listeners to remove. So on destroy, we remove those listeners. Close everything else. Okay. That's better. Now let's get the commands. I wonder how you do like localization in Tauri. Might figure that out someday. So we need to convert this into an event similar to this. Do we want that like to come across one to one? Or do we want this to be combined into like a single IRC status? Because we could say, oh, this is IRC status ready. This is IRC status. Let's hit join. I think IRC status ready and join just as two unique elements is fine. Pasta. Technically, there's nothing for this. There's nothing really to type share for this, is there? It's just an event. Unless we don't use the event for this, so it's probably okay. If we wanted to be consistent, we could include it. Ooh, let's include it. The next one is what? Join room channel. Right. Now for this one, we do need a value here. Need a lifetime. Okay. Let's convert these. Need the command here. Let's join. There's those two pieces. No. I need to run the pre-build? No, pre-dev. Oh, did I set that up wrong? I did pre-dev. I want to like pre-dev and pre-build for both of that. Look at that. All right, let's create a new one for what? Types. Now let's just take this. Boom. There. Rename that to types. Then we have pre-dev. Can we just say types here? Or do we have to say npm run types? Let's check. Run pre-dev. Yeah, okay. Oh, my mistake. Okay. Pre-dev, that works, but what about the previous one? Okay, type's not found. Okay. So we do that there, and for pre-build. Now we have ready and IRC join. Let's go back to status. So we are listening for Twitch IRC ready. So this event, and I really do wish we could get I'm going to copy paste this because I don't want to get this one wrong. Ready. And we need to import that type, don't we? Use both of those. Even though we don't use this, at least now it has a type. Perfect. Okay. Oh, but this one, we didn't get that. Much better. Is that it? Are we done with that then? Okay. Login. Oh, we have to do the login dance because we renamed the app. And we're logging in as Capitan. Password, I don't know. Maybe? Okay. That looks good. Okay. Pretty. Test the messages. Test. Interesting. Okay, they still work. I think that's gonna be it for this. Yes, you do it, yeah. And you can toss some code in there, right? We got the code working. Is that ampersand, double quote, bar, boom, boom, boom. Syntax highlighting. All right. That looks good. Pick that up, that's fine. Yes. Got new interfaces. Looks good. Renamed it. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why we didn't get more highlighting on that. It might be because it's not inside of a function block. I'll try that one again. Because we're still filling in the highlighting rules for this. We had to create one by hand. We're using Syntect. But the CSS associated with the HTML that's generated. Oh, you're doing Python. Oh, I see. Let's try that again. Gonna just copy paste one of these and we'll inspect to see if we have. Oh, where is it? There it is. Okay. Meta generic name, qualified name. So we did get the punctuation list. Punctuation separator. I wonder if we should probably punctuation separator list. Let's highlight that. See this. It's not in generic, right? This is just. We took that off. We would now get the purple comma here. If we did like structure, punctuation separator, list, or just punctuation separator. Maybe just these two. Oh, which we already got. And the get result. So I have function call, qualified name. Why is this so different? This is so different from the Rust version. I'm trying to find like similarities. Yeah. It does seem to be kind of hit or miss. And some of that could be the rules. So let's do function call, qualified name. That shouldn't be a dot, that should be a... Okay. And this server bind. About this one. Yeah, it's just source rust. It's not actually... It's actually outside that. We could use like the sibling operator. Say, oh, there's something following a span that's decorated as path rust. Could get highlighted some other way. But what about make service function? Support function rust, okay. And this is inside of a group rust, a meta group. Maybe we just move everything but function. Now we got serve, function call. Yeah, see that highlighted like async too. I don't think async is... Well, it's a function closure. But it's... It's just a scope, right? It's inside of a closure. So we can't really do that. Alright. So going back to this other one. Just have it also for a support function. Okay, now async is okay. Now what about await? Or async? That... It didn't really recognize that, did it? Just a closure. Okay, and what about the last await? Yeah, no. Okay. What about this one for the Python bit? Let's double check that. Generic name. Qualified name, generic name. Sure. And what do we want the variables to be? Oh, I forget. Oh, this blue, this light blue. Oh, the underscore here. You are right. I don't know if I like that so much. That's kind of what we have here. Except in this case, the function calls are actually this green color. Oh, did I get that wrong? I think I did. Okay. Hey, I really need to clean these pieces up. I can't tell. Which color? Oh, that's a blue. I'm copying, pasting a blue color in there. I want this one. Oh, that's more like what we have over here. Functions, green. Variables, blue. Alright. And the closure param. Inspect. I mean, wait. Oh, look at that. Look at that. In two places. Right. We've got it green here. And like a yellow color there. Or that might just be white. Function parameters rust. Did I not have function parameters? Now this orange color. I should have organized this by color. Alright, so we got that. Type should also be blue. Yeah. Because here they're like a yellow. I think is we got here, right? Command from IRC. Yellow to green. Sure, this one here, this bind. I don't know why this one didn't get picked up. Oh, it's just in source rust. Oh, the traits. Yes, and where... Where are the traits in that? I don't see traits here. Oh, thank you. Inspect, simple. Generic. Okay, so we have punctuation begin on this. What do we have here? Okay, I think that's good. We need the R token. Definition generic begin. that's not it. It's just this value here. Then we have that. Ooh. It doesn't give us much to use. Because we could color the whole thing as a specific... Oh, actually, that's what we'll do, right? So we'll color it all as... I don't know, maybe this green color. Or... we just go with yellow here. Because we have to choose a color for the whole section, and then we can override the punctuation. And that's how that HTML is set up. So let's just choose this gorgeous yellow color. I don't know. I don't know if it's gorgeous or not. Yeah, it looks like it's that one. Okay, so this is all in just dot generic. Do we have generic in here? Oh, and what? What's generating the HTML? That would be syntect. And it says create that also powers like the bat command. Okay. Probably enough for now. Just like to chip away on that, and goodness, I'm gonna have to organize it soon. I didn't realize it was going to be like so. So yeah, we definitely have like orange bits. We should probably... I don't know if we just want to build up, you know, these compound selectors and just have this organized by color first, right? Kind of just do rainbow colors. So you start out with red, orange, yellow, green. And so it's easier to, it's like, oh, this should be blue. And you go to the blue section, right? And that would kind of work. Right now it's a mess. All right. That's why we want a Visual Studio CSS plugin for sorting by color. Right. Stay right there. All right. Import a Vim or VS Code theme into Syntect. Yeah, that would be nice. They do have themes, and we tried to produce the CSS for it, for this stuff, but it was rather lacking. Need that. This is something else. We'll take that. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull the natter pieces out of this. This isn't actually part of that change. about this. Yeah. Okay. I think it is just these pieces. Now we need the link. What is this? This is... Oh shoot! What? I'm like on some funky branch. Add REPL functionality. Where's 7? Wonder. Is it because... Is that case sensitive? It is case sensitive. Wow. Okay. Let's go back here. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, into the playground backend. Oh, interesting. Do they have an ape? That seems like it would be... Like that could be abused. It's just a post request to /execute. Oh, interesting. Really? Didn't I add license file? I don't want that like that. Okay. What, the other one's main. Get stash, get, pick up main, get merge. Really? Do I really care? Why didn't that get stashed? Oh, not if you get it behind points. Yes. Okay. That's cool. That'd be neat. I like that idea. Okay. Yeah, that would be neat. What would be the useful piece about it? Liking the in-chat syntax highlighting, right? Like this is in like, you know, Slack and everything else, Discord. But actually, is it in Slack and Discord? I don't know if it is. Yeah, we could do that too. Well, I don't know if they have the coloring in there, right? Because I know they have code blocks in Slack. Syntaxes. I feel like we missed this one. Oh, with all the backticks. Yeah. Yep. So this is another one of the issues. So this one in our to-do is triple backticks. Yeah. No, we're going to switch to a triple backtick for this. Probably things like JavaScript and the string interpolation will work. Yeah, but we're... it's up to date with main. What happened there? Why did it do that? Oh, probably because I had the other thing running. Give her a star. Fine. Alright, who's doing that? Is that you, Visual Studio? There. Okay. What does it get? Branch dash the origin slash. Let's see. How do you delete a remote branch? Get delete. Local. Yep. Yep. Push origin dash D branch name. Okay. Perfect. That's this. Okay. Now, I got that cleaned up a little. We're going back to the to-do list. Which voices? Let's create a new one. Implemented by calling Rust Playground. Code. And that output. Into so many characters. You do support fenced code blocks, triple backtick. You should add support for new line and tab characters. Twitch strips new lines, and I think tabs as well. Yeah. Oh, a custom character? Like... oh, interesting. Like, backtick. Oh. Well, for Rust code, we have another ticket for adding formatting. Auto format code. So it would actually take Rust code like this up here, right, and pretty print it. Using like a Rust format. I do wish that like there were other interfaces. I couldn't find like was it prettier.io? Like it would be great to have something like this in the Rust community where it can just beautify everything, right? And oh, you know what? They have a playground. But you have to choose all the different types, right? JavaScript combination. Right, and this thinks it's what, JavaScript or something? Parser. Say, yeah, this is Prettier's all like JavaScript world, right? So we'd have to have something like that, and then maybe for all these other ones. Can't you use Prettier with two-way communication? Yes. I'm trying to avoid having to sandbox a space in this. And I don't know if Prettier does everything. Like what does it support? Oh, community plugins. Look at this. So we'd have to basically have all these plugins and everything installed. Okay. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. I wonder what the Rust one does. Does it just wrap Rust format? One thing that I like about Tauri is the focus on, size. And right now, I don't think that it's all that large of a program. But if we start to do the usual of tossing the JavaScript kitchen sink at the problem, it will become an issue. See, and some of these might actually call out to something else. Extension. I wonder if we could get like far enough, like have a couple of simple rules, right? New lines, tabbing, that sort of thing. WASM-based plugins, yeah. I like this a lot better, right? Having that let's just edit it. Okay. I think I would like to tackle this one here. Okay, let's start that one. Oh, we got a little bit of cleanup. Get stash pop. Okay, we have a couple things here. Get UI. Yes, yes, yes. The link with. Yeah, you missed that stream where we were doing HTML injection. Because we put that off for a long time, and then it was discovered. What? Huh. What's going on here? Why doesn't it? Should be gone. Did I do this incorrectly? Implements. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised. Why? Does it just take a minute? Implements. We're getting used to this. Alright. Done. Oh. Edit. Let's say it's, oh, whatever. Cancel. We've done a 60, base 64 audio payload, some positional audio knocking. Alright. What else do we have? Fixing build script. Let's see, build types. Create build types. Okay. Update. You could even load network resources. The network requests aren't sandboxed in Tauri. How interesting. Yes. All right. Okay, back to code. Code dot. Close that. And where are we going? We were... This one. Interesting. Oh, it's sorted by time. I was wondering. Okay. Yeah, I remember the fairs. Yeah, like your custom emoticons, right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna work on 22. Code. Wrong one. Where is our parser? It's down here. Okay, Twitch message to parts. We have a part that looks for code, emoticon, and plain text. Or emoticon block. What is this block? Oh, yes. This whole section is emoticons. So I think we should split this out into little pieces. But we do have code, excuse me, not code, blah, blah, blah. We do have unit tests. So let's set up a unit test, a simple one. I don't want to test emoticons, I want to test code. Here's some code. Oh, this will work. Be basically the same thing as the previous test, but it works, right? So right now, where do we do that? That's so we have an error. Yep. In this case, the actual piece, we end up with code, code, and code. 3 code blocks. Which makes sense because there are 6 backticks. Alright, let's go stare at some code. Ponder our life choices. We need to match 3 backticks, right? Why 3? Why not 2? Right? What? Somebody's like, 4 is too many. 2's not enough. Yeah, Why 3? Some coder with an obsession in prime numbers. Like, no, 2 is not prime. Actually, 2 is prime. Yeah, that didn't work. Do we need a peaking iterator? And what if somebody does something like that? Is that a fenced code block? Or is that 6 code blocks? Or 3 code blocks, right? Yeah, obsession with uneven prime numbers larger than 1. I think this should come out as 1 code block. The answer is 1. Okay, what other questions do we have? And no, I haven't done this year's State of Rust survey yet. I didn't know it was out. Very nice, thank you. Nice. Okay, we're gonna put that over here. Okay, just so I get multiple copies. All right. How do we implement this? I'm just gonna start cutting. If char, so kind of the same thing as before, equals 0. Right. And we need to make sure that there's at least 5 more characters in this string to do this operation, right? I mean, maybe we just compare it, right? If so here we have the index. We just need to make sure that we don't overflow this. Message / index dot index plus 3 is equal to can we do that? I compare char. Oh, that's right. Dot. Is there one for chars yet? Because we do bytes, but I don't want to have to this would be bytes, right? Yeah, with U8s. There isn't one for char. Can we make that const? Probably not. right, let's set that up here. Let code fence equals ours dot collect. Actually, how do you represent a char in Rust and not a byte? Unicode scalar value, okay. Okay, so in this case we could say code fence is, let's just have single. We do that. Yes. And now we can say code fence. Fence. Needlessly taken references of both operands. Okay. Thank you, Clippy. So if those two are equal, then we do stuff. And we would have to find the matching code fence. Okay. We'll add some guards in here because I think this is going to error out. Like if we go to the Rust playground. Let's bump that up. Dracula, maybe? Editor. Interesting. And what about, no, I don't want to do that. Close, config. So our message is empty, and then we run this code. Wait. What? Key bindings. I want them. Oh, index. Sure. Let index equals 0. And compare stir with char 3. Oh, yes. Dot chars dot collect. Yeah. Okay. It's panicked at range. Emil, I was just checking to see if that would throw. We're working on code on the fences. So specifically, fenced code blocks, the triple backtick support. Okay. If message length minus index is greater than 6 and fences triple backtick. Lifetime A block is indented, but who cares? Oh, yeah, in the, yeah. Okay. Backtick A? Yeah, over in here? Where's the backtick A? I might have just done that by accident. Just a little... Oh, in your message. Oh. You're just so used to tossing out those lifetimes. You're like, oh, lifetime A. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the other way we could do this is we could get the slice and just ask it to find. Right. So we want to what? Find index, find position. But it doesn't work that way, right? Because we would look at each piece in there. How does that work? We'd have to have a window that we then iterate over. Because we have a vector, right? We have a vector of chars. What's the end goal with processing the string? We want to find a beginning code block, which is the triple backtick, the fence, and the end one. Right? So we want to be able to support both the single backtick and the triple backtick for having code blocks. So like boom, rust, let foo equals bar. Right? To be able to support that. That way you could have like JavaScript, or if you happen to have a backtick in your code, you could just add a couple more. I mean, isn't there a way to say like message index dot I want to find I don't think I can do that. Yes. Contains. I need to know the position of it. So the first three we can check like this. Or position. So in this case, if where we're looking at right now, up to, the first three characters, right? So if the first three characters are the same as the code fence, we come into this block, but then message index +3. Dot. Iter, that's going to give us individual ones, right? You should use num or some other parser. I think so. Because there's been one I've been wanting to try. What is it? I think it Chomsky? Okay, but it has to work over a sequence of chars, not bytes. Right? That's I'd like to do something like this. All right. Oh, okay. So you can make it work over a slice or iterable. Nice. Tutorial. Okay. Now, we have one gotcha in that we have positions in the string that are special. Right. So the emoticon blocks are already declared. We know exactly where they start and stop. Do you think it can handle that? That's what kept me from using it before. Probably not. Okay. What if we converted the emoticons to something that it could parse? So first it comes through, we replace emoticons with a parsable token, and then that could work. Extended Unicode. Let's go. And that would probably give us a bit more flexibility with what we're trying to do. Okay. But first, what do we replace the emoticons with, right? Because as an example string, we would have something like, what is it? Hey, Halsey. You know, what's up? Kappa, right? And Twitch is going to give us basically the same thing along with the position. So it'll say, hey, whatever the range is, I'm going to pretend this is, I don't know, let's count that out. What is this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 22. What is it? 22 dot 26. Because they do inclusive ranges. So they're going to give us this, and it'll be emoticon 25 colon blah blah blah, right? So they give us this information, the emoticon identifier and the range. So we could swap that out for something else. Message part, or split the message into parts. So Oh. Yeah, yeah. So basically we just have the message parts, right? We do the emoticons first, and then we do the text pieces and break them down into smaller pieces. Because we do this, right? In that we send an emote with an ID already, and we have a code block, then we have text. So we could just break it down into emotes and text, and then break the text pieces down further. We could do that. In fact, that's easy to do in that we just delete code. Alright, so I'm going to make a new function for this, inspired by the existing function. Twitch message to, let's see, text and emote parts, whatever. So we have our parts, we flatten our emotes, getting rid of the code fence bit that we were looking at. Get rid of message length. We don't need that. We do not need to look at code blocks yet. Do need to look at emoticon blocks, so we'll leave that section. So we basically just removed the code block from it, right? Okay. So that's done, right? So now we have a function that collects it into a vector that will only have text and emoticon. Okay. I just want to make a little test. So I don't want it to... Oh, no, we can't. Because of this case. Okay. Because if we have an emoticon inside of a code block, this would break all of that. Because we want preference to go to the code blocks. Ah. Yeah, the problem is identifying where the emote is afterwards. So we'd have to adjust the range, or like the position of the emoticon. Okay, so you don't see the issue. So, okay. I'm going to... Let me get rid of the one we just made. Okay. So, you can keep this source. Okay, so let's say we do keep the source, right? And we split it into code blocks first, right? So we use that, and we then have these message parts, right? we would need to know how the previous message parts affected the position of the emoticon. Like when we eventually get to text. Oh, hold on, let me think. That, and I wonder if Chomsky could do something. Okay. Type driven. Extensible. I wonder if it would just work though. Let's look before we say it can't do it. Let's look. Foo is a small language. Okay, it isn't too or incomplete. Oh, this is a decent long thing. Similarities between parser and iterator. Most important API in Chomsky is the parser trait. Because parsers don't do anything by themselves, writing Chomsky parsers also feel very similar to writing iterators in Rust using the iterator trait. Okay, well that's nice. Create a new project. Fine. Read a file. Yep. Print it out. Got it. Code has one purpose. Treats the first command line argument as a path. Yep, okay. Now we'll create data, a data type that represents a program written in Foo. All programs in Foo are expressions, so we'll call it expression. Okay. And we would call it like message parts or something, right? Okay. This is Foo's abstract syntax tree. Boxes used to avoid the type being infinitely large. Okay. As an example, the expression let x equals 5. Yep. X, right hand side 5. Yep. Let x equals 5, then multiply x with 3. I'm going to create a function that creates Foo's parser. Okay. Our parser takes in a char stream and produces it as an expression. We might be able to do this if we could maintain, like, keep the index. Oh, we just have an index that's enumerated, right? The error associated type allows us to customize the error type that Chomsky uses. Okay, we'll stick to simple on the type. Parsing digits. Chomsky is a parser combinator library. It allows the creation of parsers by combining together many smaller parsers. The very smallest parsers are called primitives and live in the primitive module. Okay. We're going to want to start by parsing the simplest elements of Foo syntax numbers. Alright. The filter primitive allows us to read a single input and accept it if it passes a condition, In our case, that condition simply checks that the character is a digit. Okay. If we compile this code now, we'll encounter an error. Why? Although we promised that our parser would produce an expression, the filter primitive only outputs the input it found. Oh, okay. So we have to map it. Got it. I might be able to do this. Map only gets applied to output. Successfully parsed and then wrap. Okay. You're more than a little adventurous. You'll quickly notice that by typing a multi-digit number doesn't quite behave as expected. Okay. Only accepts a single input. No! Okay. Chomsky's parsers are lazy. They will consume all the... Okay. This is obviously not always desirable. Okay. End primitive succeeds if it encounters only the end of the input. Unfortunately, this reveals just another problem. Okay. Parsers are lazy. Trailing input is ignored. Okay, white space not automatically ignored. Okay. Taking shortcuts and cleaning up. Make use of a bunch of text-based parser primitives that comes with Chomsky. Okay. Oh, we can map a string. I don't know if that helps. What is... Oh, is this is a Chomsky provided function. It's probably expressing that we're looking for numbers in base 10. Okay. And so it just hands us a string. Got it. Got it. Evaluating simple expressions. Create a function that can evaluate our AST. This is the heart of our interpreter. Okay. Really, we just want the parser, don't we? We don't need an evaluator. Parser to parse. Okay. Parsing unary operators. Atom is int. Henry, then ignore the rest. So what are they doing here? Is this how they're parsing it? So we have an integer. Atom is int. So basically they're calling this int thing an atom. And here's their operation, their operator, right? If it's just C. Oh, I see. So they created this here. So operator repeated, then atom. I see. Then it's a negative blah blah blah. Okay. I see. Repeated will parse the pattern any number of times, including 0. Collecting the output into a vector. So you could have like negative, 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 negative 3. And then we'll parse one pattern and then another immediately afterwards, collecting both outputs into a tuple pair. Fold right, we'll take the output in the form of vector, okay, U. Fold it into a single U. Yep, that's fine. Binary parsers. Okay, well this is interesting. Some then ignored, okay. Then how do we tie all these together? It was similar to map, but instead of mapping the output, entirely overrides the output with a new value. Oh, I see. In our case, we use it to convert each binary operator to a function that produces the relevant AST node for that operator. Oh, wow. Okay. Missing parentheses. A new challenger approaches. Nested expressions. We're going to hoist our entire parser up into a closure, allowing us to define it in terms of itself. Fancy. There's a recursive bit. I missed that. Oh, here. Oh. All right. Parsing let's. All right. I'm going to have to get some coffee and do this. I think we should probably call it for today. And I'm going to go through and research this. Have some fun with this. I don't know. I don't feel like just watching me mumble on about some documentation is the most exciting thing. It's probably going to take me another 20 minutes or so, and I'd have to stop anyways at that point. Well, let's go ahead and call it today. Do that. So, let's find someone to raid. Ooh, Gummozo. All right. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. So, till next time. Bye-bye.